I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with a few items that I purchased in store at Sephora. I finally got a chance to look at the new Fenty Beauty eyeliner display, so I kind of like went and swatched every color and I purchased 2 more of these because these are really nice eyeliners for the waterline. I feel like they glide on like so easy, opaque in one swipe. I've actually got a mixture of 2 of the shades on my waterline today. I mixed one of the new ones that I purchased in See About It, which is a royal blue, with the shade that I hauled last week in Lady Lagoon. So I mixed these 2 shades right here on the waterline, and I kind of deepened up the outer portion to kind of fade it into the lighter Lady Lagoon shade. And I just think that it looks super pretty with like this bronzy bluish kind of summery eye that I have. So the other new shade that I purchased is one of the shimmers, which is the first shimmer that I got, and it's kind of like a steely green color that also looks really pretty on the waterline, and that shade is called Moon Dunes. So let me go ahead and swatch the 2 new ones that I purchased, and then I'll swatch them next to the other ones that I got too, just so you can see the color comparisons. So here is See About It, which is a matte kind of royal blue shade, and then here is Moon Dunes, which is one of the shimmers. And these pencils don't retract, and like based off of how I'm looking at it, I think it's kind of to help air from going inside, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going with that. So there's See About It and Moon Dunes, and then here is Lady Lagoon right here. That is going to be such a fun one in the summertime, right? And then here is the other one, Bank Tank, which is a kind of a khaki matte green color. And I've really been enjoying these for the waterline. I may or may not grab a few more. I like the burgundies and purples and those type of shades as well. But on the waterline for me, because I have like lighter green eyes, they can tend to pull a little bit too red and make my eyes look bloodshot. And I already have like sensitive redness prone eyes anyway, so I kind of steer clear of those colors. But gosh, they have some really pretty colors in this line. So again, those are the Fenty Beauty Flypencil Longwear pencil eyeliners. Also in store, they actually had the new Sephora Trio face palettes. I hauled one of these I think 2 videos ago, and this is the one that I originally ordered online, and they sent me the wrong one. And the girl in Sephora, when I went the day to kind of exchange it, they didn't have the Gleam one in, but when I went the other day they had it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And this is the original one that I wanted when I purchased them online, and these are just really nice affordable face palettes. So this is the one in Gleam. It's the Sephora Trio face palette. That's the box packaging, and then here is the actual packaging. When I first saw this, it definitely looked like the highlight shade was going to be light enough for my skin tone. It is a super pretty metallic, but on the top of the cheeks it deepens up a lot. Hopefully you'll be able to see that kind of in the swatches. This shade actually pulls lighter on my skin than this shade, which I find really interesting. And then you have a really pretty matte pink blush in there as well, but the products themselves are really nice. I just wish that highlighter, this like metallic one, would have went on how I thought it was going to, but it's pretty deep. See, even in the viewfinder it's looking like it would show up, but it shifts a really deep color. It almost like looked like a blush topper when I had used it. See, oh, there you can see it. You can see just how dark it is. The reflect on it is stunning though, but it is just much too dark for the top of my cheekbones. And I just love the shine. I wish so bad that would have worked for me on the top of my cheeks, because again, it's really pretty. But the products themselves are really nice. I'll probably try that either as a blush topper or maybe a shadow. But that is the Sephora Face Trio in Gleam right there. And then because I have all of the other ABH Norwegian collection palettes, I felt the need to also purchase the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3, which is the one in the teal packaging with kind of the cherries on the cover right here. And this here, I kind of didn't do a ton of research into it. I just kind of bought it and I didn't realize that this has actually got a pressed glitter in it, which is this shade right here, and I'm not super stoked about it. These top 3 shades I'm not nuts about. These ones are pretty, but you do have to really kind of, you know, pack them on and kind of layer them and grind your brush to get the product to pick up. These shades down here are really pigmented, and I feel like those blend out and work really well, but the top 3 are a little iffy. So let me go ahead and swatch them for you guys. Yeah, I'm not nuts about that pressed glitter in there. So those are the top 3 shimmery glitter shine shades. This is the pressed glitter. This one's a little bit of a shimmer glitter-ish, and this one's kind of just a shiny one. And then these ones are all basically matte. This one has a slight satin like sparkle to it, but it's a matte base. I do like these other 6 shades. I think that they're really pigmented and they blend out really well. And it's also an interesting color combination. That is something that I've been enjoying about these ABH palettes, the Norwegian ones, is it's just a really unique kind of interesting color combination, and I just kind of live for it. So and then these last 3. Really nice pigmentation there. So those are the swatches right there for the Norwegian Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3 Mini. It's the mini. And again, here is the packaging on this one. I just had to have it because I have all the rest of them. And again, the colors are just, it's just a unique combo of colors, I think. And then lastly from Sephora, I went ahead and I purchased another one of the Lancome lip liners. This is the Crayon Couture Waterproof Lip Liner. I got 326 Natural Mauve. I really like the other one that I purchased in Bronzelle, and I'm probably going to get Ideal. Ideal was a little bit deeper than what I thought it was going to be, but I still kind of want to get it. I think it'll look really pretty with some nudes. But for now, I just got the 326 Natural Mauve, which is a really easy to wear lip liner that's light enough, but still definitive enough where it doesn't like disappear into your lips when you line them. So I'm super glad that I got this one as well. And these lip liners, they just last really well on the lips. They wear nicely, and I really like them. So that is the Lancome Natural Mauve 326, and this is a sharpening pencil as well. And there's a lip brush on the other end. And that's Natural Mauve. It just goes with a ton of lip colors. Then I was at CVS and I saw a display for these new Physicians Formula products. They're the Rose Kiss All Day Glossy Lip Colors. So I got 2 of them. And they have like a sweet type of a scent, but I don't feel like it's overpowering or like kind of that annoying type of scent. It's just kind of a sweet smell. It's different. I don't have any other lip products that I can like tie the scent to. It's almost like a sweet smell mixed with like an essential oil smell. Or maybe it's like a sweet smell mixed with a rose. Probably. So anyway, I got 2 of these, and they're sharp up crayons as well. This first one is the shade, what is it? Sweet Nothings. And it's kind of the nude color. It actually pairs with that lip liner really well. Pairs with Bronzelle really well. There's light pigmentation to these guys, and they feel really nice on the lips without being too slicky, but they feel almost like a balm, a tinted balm type product more than anything, and they have a really high shine to them. And the other color that I got is the shade Love Letters, and this one is kind of a lighter, kind of corally, warm pink color right there. Just super easy to throw on type shades. I just got the easy to throw on shades, but I really like the glossiness that these give the lips. I should put some on over this lipstick so you guys can kind of see the shine that it gives. So this one here is the Sweet Nothings color. And I'll show you what lipstick I have on here in a minute too. I put that Physicians Formula over a lipstick that I'm wearing because it's also new. BareMinerals came out with the Mineralist Hydra Smoothing lipsticks, and I ordered these off of Ulta.com. I used points for a bunch of Ulta stuff recently. So I got 2 shades. I got Insight and Grace. Clean without compromising performance, full of lip smoothing color, free of dryness. And I've worn both of these shades a couple times so far, and I can say they do feel really nourishing on the lips. They don't feel super balmy though. They just feel kind of nice. So let me swatch them. I've got the shade Insight on, and these do have a sweeter scent to them as well. It's kind of a different type of sweet than something that I could compare it to. But these, when I first put them on, they have a slight lipsticky reminiscent taste to them. It does not linger and it doesn't like coat my mouth with that taste, but when I first put them on, there is that slight like lipstick type taste to it. So I just want you to be aware of that. The Physicians Formula ones actually have a slight sweet taste to it, but again, it's not something that kind of coats my mouth or something that I notice like throughout the longevity of the product. But anyway, this is the shade Insight right here, and they come in this kind of brushed gold packaging, and this one is the one that I'm wearing today, and then I just put that Physicians Formula over it. But that is the shade Insight right there. It's a warm nude shade, and the other color is Grace, which is a pink nude shade. So this one is Grace right here, and it's a pink nude. So those are the new BareMinerals Mineralist Hydra Smoothing Lipsticks. Then I'd recently gone to an Ulta in a different town that carries Juvia's Place. The one that I go to more frequently doesn't carry Juvia's Place, but I had always kind of like looked at this highlighter, and the last time I was at that one, they were sold out of this shade, and this is the Nubian Loose Highlighter in the shade Cleo. So this is the packaging right here, and this is just a loose jar highlighter. It's really pretty, but I feel like it looks much more intense when I swatch it compared to when I buff it out on the top of my cheeks. It's almost like I would need to maybe spray my face with a mist and then put it on, and then it would really intensify. But how I normally use highlighter, you know, kind of dry on the top of my cheekbones, it's less intense for sure. So it's a really sparkly one. I think that there's some very, 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 very fine micro glitters in there. They're almost like silver micro glitters. So if you're not into that, but this is the shade Cleo right here. See, I just feel like it swatches much more metallic and shiny than it looks on my cheeks. But I'm definitely going to play with it a little bit more. It's very sheer. Like the texture of it is very sheer. It feels very much like a loose mica powder. But the reflect of it is quite pretty. But not as intense on as what I was hoping for. I'm really into the blinding intense highlighters. But that is the Juvia's Place Loose Highlighter in Cleo. I also saw these new e.l.f. products at Target when I was in town the other day. They came out with glitter topper shadows. So I just got one because I didn't know what to expect. So I got Disco Queen, and the packaging of this kind of comes like a aqua style packaging. There's 0.1 fluid ounce in here. And I did use this the other day, and it's much like a topper cream shadow that comes like this. It is in square packaging, so you can't really tighten it a whole bunch like you can a round packaging. So it'll be interesting to see if this dries out or not, because a lot of my Stila ones that are so stunning, they have dried out because you can't really tighten the cap because they're in square packaging like this. This is really pretty, but it's not quite as intense as the Stila ones, but I still quite like it. So this is like a silver with some bluey kind of tones to it right there. And I want to say it was I think this one was $5. The other product that I'm going to show you was $3. This one was $5. So this one is Disco Queen. It's quite pretty though. And that's from e.l.f. It's got a little, you know, doe foot applicator on there. And then I got this bite-sized eyeshadow in Cream and Sugar. And they had a couple, maybe like 6 or 7 different ones. And I just grabbed this one because I didn't kind of know how the quality was going to be. And this is really pretty. It was $3. It comes in like this most compact little compact. And there's 4 shades in there. There's 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. And there's a total of 0.12 ounces of product. So you've got a creamy matte brow bone, and then a deeper crease shade, and then these 2 are metallic, are kind of shimmer shades. Shimmer metallics, let's call them. But these are very impressive for $3. I was just like, wow, I should have grabbed a couple more, but nice, right? I just thought this was great. For $3. Look at those shimmers. So nice. So those are from e.l.f. and I found them at Target. And again, this one is the bite-sized shadow in Cream and Sugar. Also from Ulta, I purchased 2 of the new Nars blushes. They came out with some new shades, and I feel like the formula is new as well, and they have nice pigmentation and they blend out really well. I really like the 2 shades that I got. So the first one I got is the new shade called Orgasm X, and this one here is the blush that I have on my cheeks today, and it's kind of a less pink, more intense version of the original Orgasm. I think there's a little bit more of a burnt corally aspect to this guy than the original, but it's a shimmer one, and the pigmentation on this is really nice, and it's super pretty. It kind of gives me that just out of the sun effect, which I really love. So I think I'm going to be getting a ton of use out of this guy in the summertime. So that one is Nars Orgasm X, and it comes in Nars's standard black packaging. And then the other shade that I got is in the shade Thrill, and this is a cool baby pink shade, and it's super pretty. This one is a matte finish, and I wore this yesterday with kind of purpley eyes, and oh, it looks so pretty. This shade here, I just used to wear shades like this so much back in the day. And I'm really kind of getting into wearing these colors a lot more recently as well. I feel like it doesn't look as intense right there as I feel like it goes on the cheeks. I feel like I can see it much better on my cheeks than kind of how it's swatched right there, but I really like it. It's a super pretty baby pink color. So that is the shade Thrill right there. Again, from Nars's new blushes. And then at Ulta, I was looking at the Wet n Wild display, and I saw this Photo Focus concealer from Wet n Wild in the shade Fair Beige. And I don't remember trying this concealer, so I thought I would go ahead and pick it up and try it out. It's number 834 Fair Beige, and I think that the tone is quite nice. But the coverage, I feel, is quite light. I feel like there's a little bit of translucency to it when I used it underneath my eyes, but it blended out really nice and it looked nice underneath the eyes. But I feel like I could see just a little bit of darkness through it when I had used it. And then they also had the new Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer Crease Proof with niacinamide. And I got the shade C2. I ordered this online before I was able to go into the store, and then I thought, shoot, it looked a little bit too dark. And it could be a little bit more pink, and it could be a little bit lighter, so I may check out C1 the next time I'm in town. But I don't feel like this is quite as cool as I thought it was going to be. This is the concealer I have underneath my eyes, though, and I feel like it looks really pretty and it wears nicely throughout the day. I've worn this 3 times so far, and each time I've really enjoyed it. I feel like it covers again nicely, but I might need to check out the shades a little bit more. And what I find really interesting about this concealer, so this is the one I'm talking about right here. It has a giant doe foot applicator. There is a total of 0.3 fluid ounces of product in this guy. And then the other concealer that I really like from Revolution is the Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer, and this is in C1. There's more product in the Conceal and Hydrate for a total of 0.45 ounces, but look at the look at the difference in the size of the packaging. Like, there's less product in this giant one and more in this smaller one, and I'm just like, why though? Is it like trying to make you think that you're getting a lot more product than you actually are, or what's the point? You know what I mean? I just found that really interesting. So this is the new one right here. The packaging is giant, and again, less product than the other one. And let me swatch it. This is the shade C2. It does say on here 16-hour wear, and I will say I feel like this wears really nicely for the length of time that I have it on, which is pretty much 7 o'clock in the morning till I probably wash my face at about 9:30 at night, I'd say. So that's a pretty good day, you know. But that's C2. And I thought this was supposed to have the cool undertone, and I don't feel like it's super cool undertone. It almost looks more warm, to be honest. But anyway, the formula does feel nice. Color could be a little bit better. Packaging could definitely be a little bit smaller. It's like the size of a foundation almost. That's the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer Crease Proof with niacinamide. And there it is right there. So you can see the coverage on that. Really nice. I also saw these new eyelashes from Eyeliner London. They're the Luxe XL Foam Minks, and I ordered these kind of in the blind just based off the picture online, and I just got them. So I put on a pair today. I'm wearing Splendor Faux Mink, which are these ones right here. And I trimmed off, I would say, a third of the outer portion of the lash before I put it on. And these are really pretty. I'm slightly obsessed. They're very, very long and like fluttery, and they curl up quite far. Usually I like a more fanned out type of effect, but there's something about this particular pair that I really, really like. They weren't super inexpensive. I think they were $11.99, and then I did use points and stuff like that, but $11.99 in itself. So I'm hoping I can catch a sale, because they do have sales on their lashes quite often. But the shade again, the style that I'm wearing is Splendor Faux Mink, and I just think they're really pretty. I really like them. And then the other pair that I got is Indulgence Faux Mink, Indulgence Faux Mink. And I trimmed these ones already too, and I kind of set them on, and these are really pretty as well, but I was liking the looks of the ones that I have on a little bit better. I turned it upside down when I put them back so that they like lay on the little thing there, but I trimmed these as well, and that's what those ones look like. So those ones are the Indulgence Faux Mink, and these are probably some of the most fluttery, flat, fanned out, large, like wispy eyelashes I've seen at the drugstore. I really like the pair that I'm wearing right now. I could definitely see myself purchasing some more. And on the back it does say reusable 10 wears. Glue included, 18-hour hold with the glue, which I always use the Duo brush on adhesive in the dark shade, but I'm super excited about these. These are really pretty. And then I purchased 4 of the new Milani Most Wanted eyeshadow palettes. I got 3 at CVS, and then I got 1 at Ulta because they didn't have the green one, the one with the green shade. Where is it at? They didn't have the green one, which I was really wanting at CVS. They were like all sold out. So I got 4 of them. There was one that had like some jewel tones. I think they were mostly all shimmers. That wasn't just appealing to me, so I didn't pick that one up. But I've worn 3 out of the 4. The only one that I haven't worn so far is this Burning Desire one, which I'll swatch for you as well. But these are really nice. Like, I've been pairing these with my Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows, which, to be honest with you, I've been putting so many eyeshadow palettes on the back burner because I can't stop using the Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows. I plan on doing a video dedicated to those shadows soon. They are just something else, let me tell you. But anyway, back to these Milani palettes. There's 6 shades in here for a total of 0.18 ounces of product. So this first one is 120 Outlaw Olive, and this one's got 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, so kind of a 50-50. This one is a matte, and then these 2 are mattes, and then these are shimmers, and that one's a shimmer. But these blend out nice. They have nice pigmentation to them. I think they're really pretty. And at Ulta, I want to say this one was $9.99. I think they were a little bit more at CVS, but they were also buy one, get one 50% off. And I bought another Milani product at CVS that day to get 50% off for a total of 4 Milani products. But look how pretty those are. And then these guys. And I think that the shade range that's in the palette is really nice as well. Oh. So that one right there is Outlaw Olive 120. And then this next one is 140 Rosy Revenge. This is the one I paired yesterday with some of the purple Clionadhs, and I was just, oh my gosh. It was one of those things where, you know, when your eyeshadow looks so pretty, you just want to keep looking at the sparkles. Maybe not. I do that though. And they were so pretty with this palette yesterday. So this one's got 4 mattes, which are a great range. You've got this darker one and these 3, and then these 2 right here are the shimmers. Ooh. So those are the first 4. And then these 2. Right there. So that one is, what did I say, vintage? Nope, Rosy Revenge. So there's the Rosy Revenge palette right there. And then the other one I've been pairing quite a bit with Clionadh because it's an all matte palette is the 110 Partner in Crime. And this is just a nice gradient of neutral, leaning slightly cool, but mostly just like a neutral brown matte eyeshadow palette right here. And this is just a nice kind of travel friendly size to just pair with like super shimmery shadows. I've been enjoying using it like that. Oh, what I got a fuzzy. So this one is 110 Partner in Crime. And then these three right here. The matte shades, I feel like they blend out pretty nice, but they do have a little bit of a dustier type of a texture. But I use them over a pretty tacky base, the BareMinerals stick foundation, and they work over that really nice. So that one is the Partner in Crime right there. And then the one I haven't used yet is 130 Burning Desire. And this one's got 3 mattes and 3 shimmers as well. So you've got these two that are matte and then this guy. And for shimmers, you've got these two and then that one right there. Ooh. And these two. Pretty, right? I think that's so pretty. So that one right there is Burning Desire. And again, those are some little 6 pans from Milani. I also got another one of the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Precision Liquid Eyeliners with chamomile oil in black, which I hauled last video, and I really like this eyeliner, so I got another one of those. But I also got the brown one because it comes in 2 colors. So again, Precision Liquid Eyeliner with chamomile oil, and this one is the brown one. Check this packaging here. This is the packaging on this one. And so I've got the brown one on today, and I do quite like it, but I did find that the formulation of the brown one felt a little bit thicker in formula than the black one. So I found that kind of interesting. I'm going to swatch for you guys anyways. It comes with a brush tip applicator, which this is my favorite style of liquid eyeliner, is the well with a brush tip. And there's the brown one. And I love the ingredients in this. Like, I just think it's wonderful. And I feel like the finish of both liners is just really, really smooth. I feel like it almost smooths the skin out, which the other one that I was using and love, I still love that one, is the Essence one. But it does constrict a little bit more. This one just, it just looks smoother. So anyway, that's the brown one. And it's kind of drying. You can see it's going to dry just a bit deeper than it looked when I originally put it on. But I really like these liners. That's the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Precision Liquid Eyeliner with chamomile oil, and that's in brown. I also placed an order off of Beautylish for their Lunar New Year brush. The Lunar New Year is the year of the rat, and wait till you guys see this handle. It is the cutest thing ever. And so this is what I've been using recently, and it's a brush like this that I typically use every day with my Guerlain Meteorites. Super, super soft, but look at this handle. Look at how cute that is. There's a little, I don't know, I think he kind of looks like a mouse. I'm going to call him a mouse. But it's the year of the rat brush. And there's the handle. It's got a little moon, and there's your little rat on the bottom. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And then here's your brush. Very, very soft. This is just a beautiful, beautiful brush. I bought the one from them last year too, and it had a little, or has a little pig on it, and they're just really nice brushes. I just absolutely love this, and I got this off of Beautylish. I almost forgot, I ordered another one of the Belif, the True Cream Moisturizing Balms, and I got this off of Ulta. I was super excited that Ulta now carries Belif on the website, and because I use the Ulta rewards kind of system in the card and stuff, and so I rack up points pretty quickly, and you can redeem those points for cash. I really feel like the Ulta rewards system puts the Sephora rewards system to shame. So anyway, I'm super happy that Ulta now carries Belif, so I got another one of these. And this is a moisturizer that I've been using for quite some time. It's my daily go-to nightly moisturizer, and I absolutely love it. Like, zero irritation, nice hydration. It's just a really good product. I also ordered 2 more of the kale and green tea spinach vitamins superfood cleansers, and I actually purchased these off of the Youth to the People website because you can sign up for emails and get a percentage off, which I think is just fantastic. And I remember a comment on one of my videos where I was talking about this product, and they were talking about the dispenser, how it would like leak out of the little thing, and if I had that same problem. I didn't notice that problem until I was like towards the tail end of the bottle that I had, but these ones that I purchased off of the Youth to the People website have a different pump on them than the one that I purchased off of Sephora. And this one, it like can twist it to close. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. It doesn't like pop out, and I don't have any leaking out of this, but you can turn it to close the pump too, so you can travel with it and not have to worry about the pump like squeezing out product and stuff like that. So I wanted to mention that, and then also I really love this cleanser. This is what it looks like. I used up 1 bottle and I'm on to another. So I purchased 2 of these off of the Youth to the People, and I use it morning and night. At night I do use a makeup cleansing balm, and then I go in with this cleanser and the Foreo, and it's just a really beautiful product. But I wanted to mention that pump situation from the ones that I ordered off of the website, so they must have fixed the problem that some people have been having with it. And then lastly, I purchased this new palette from Nars, and they're calling it a Nordstrom exclusive, and Nordstrom currently is the only place that I have seen it available, and it's the Cool Crush eyeshadow palette. And this is actually the palette that I have on my eyes today. I feel like it's a very summer type of a eyeshadow palette. This is the box packaging that it comes in right here. And then here is the actual packaging. It is, hard plastic with a magnetic closure. And then there are the shades on the back. And there's a total of 12 shades that are 0.04 ounces per shade, which is a decent amount of product that you're getting. I feel like this palette has got 3 kind of true matte shades, which are these 2 right here, and then this one up in the corner. This one is one of those ones with little sparkles, but it's a matte base to it right there, and so is this teal shade. I'm finding myself lately comparing every shimmer shadow that I use, or metallic shadow that I use, to Clionadh shadows, and I need to stop doing that because Clionadh's in a different class of shadow, in my opinion. These are really pretty. I think that they look pretty on. I did have to kind of work a little bit with those matte shades to blend them through the crease. What I found interesting was some of these shiny shades, when I put them on the lid, they like deepened up a little bit, and then I thought that these 2 shades in the corner, there was going to be a warm toned brow bone matte shade, and then a kind of a pinker toned matte brow bone shade. And when I put these on underneath the brow, they like deepened up a lot. So I actually went in with this lighter shimmer to put right underneath the arch of my brow to lift it a little bit, because those shades turned out so much darker on than they look in the pan. I like this palette. I think it's going to be a fun one for the summertime for sure, but there was a little bit of working with it, I will say that. So let me swatch it, and hopefully you guys can see whether or not it's something you may want to pick up. And again, this is the palette that I have on my eyes today. And I do really like how the look came out, and with those Fenty liners on the waterline, I think it looks really very summery. So those are the first 4 on top. Here's the middle row. This shade here is quite stiff. I was putting it on with a brush and trying to blend it into this shade, and the 2 were not meshing. Like, this shade didn't want to go over this one, so I actually had to take my finger and go over it with the teal to get it to kind of adhere. So they weren't wanting to like mix together very well. Which I do have some shimmer shades that just blend into each other to create other shades so pretty, but those ones were not having it. So there's the middle row, and then here's the bottom row. And I used this deep red shade in the crease, and it is very pigmented. So there are the swatches, right? Oh, there we go. For the Nars Cool Crush eyeshadow palette. Again, they called this a Nordstrom exclusive, and that's where I purchased it. And that's kind of the only place I've seen it thus far, so. And that's everything for my haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.